Hi guys, it's Crystal with Design Bundles. Today I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate eyeglass cleaning cloths. So let's go ahead and get started. For today's project, I'm going to be using Designscape, which is free if you guys are a Plus member. You can find it over on designbundles.net. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in this new design here. I'm not layering or adding anything in, so all I need to do is go to image and then transform and flip it horizontal. So that way it is mirrored. Now all I need to do is click on PNG. It's going to jump straight to my computer, double click it, and it brings it right up. I'm going to hit print, and then I'm going to go ahead and scale this down to 70% from here. So this is where you can really change your sizes right from this screen from your printer settings. So I'm going to scale it down to about 70% because it was about a 6x6 cloth, and I'm going to go ahead and hit print. All right, so let's go ahead and head on over to the craft table. So as you guys can see here, these are cleansing cloths, which you can usually pick these up locally at your store, or if it's something that you want to get into and you want to personalize them for your own brand, or you want to sell them and customize them and do super cute designs like this, you can definitely buy them in bundle packs over on Amazon. Now, for today's project, I've printed this out twice since I'm going to do the front and back. Now for today's design, this is a great big bundle pack. It comes with dinosaurs, tie-dye stuff, lots of different backgrounds to choose from. I've got my Cricut Easy Press, my Easy Press pad, I've got some parchment paper, I've already got my cleansing cloths ready. A few other things that you're going to need is your lint roller, as well as some adhesive spray or some heat resistant tape. Now that we've got everything together, we are ready to get started. I have my Cricut Easy Press set at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So this would be the same temperature for your heat press. So now you can see I'm going to go ahead and remove the lint from both sides. You never want to skip this because you can end up having these little blue dots all over your project. So you definitely don't want that. Now, another thing that you definitely want to make sure you do is pull out your moisture. Always make sure you pull out your moisture before you do your project. All right, so next up, we're ready to attach our design. So a couple different options. You can use adhesive spray, which is I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to show you this. You're just going to do a very light coat. I obviously don't spray here. I spray either into a box or outside. Highly recommend just spraying outside. Or you can use heat resistant tape. But I really like with things like this, it really helps to not shift. So if you guys haven't tried the adhesive spray, definitely check it out. There's tons of them. You can even use the Krylon brand of adhesive spray. There's some at your local stores and all of that. So what you want to do is just smooth that down. We're going to lay down our parchment paper and then we're going to flip it over. We're going to press in this direction and we're going to add another parchment paper. You can use craft paper. You don't have to use parchment paper. It's just basically scrap paper or material to protect my heat pad as well as my heat press. So we're going to go ahead and press this once again, 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now, like I said, these cleansing cloths are going to be absolutely perfect for a business. Maybe you want to put logos on them. You could advertise. What's really cool, a way to, if you are somebody that's getting into a business locally, I've always heard take somebody's logo, put it on something like this, take it into the store and show them. This is what it's going to look like, and that is really going to help you sell this design. You can sell these on Etsy, or maybe you want to make them as gifts. You know, maybe you want to do Happy Father's Day, or, you know, one of those special memories that says Love Dad on it, where you write in a card. That would be a really great gift to give to somebody. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to press this. I'm giving it very light pressure. I'm just holding, making sure there is even pressure, and then we're going to go ahead and move this out of our way, remove our parchment paper, and then we're going to go ahead and remove this. Now, because of the adhesive, this is kind of stuck. It's not really stuck. It's just attached, so there's no shifting, no ghosting. You don't have to worry about that with that adhesive spray. Highly recommend it for materials like this. Makes it so much easier. So how super cute is this design? So the possibilities are endless. You can make your own fabric, and I have a lot of different ideas for this, so stay tuned. I think these squares will be perfect for our sewing projects. We could do the little rice packs that I've showed you in the past with the face mask. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll have it linked down below. So I do have a lot of ideas coming up with these hair bows. I think there is a ton of different possibilities that we could do with these. All right, so let's go ahead and do the other side. So I'm going to do the same thing. I've sprayed it. I kind of fold it like a taco. I'm trying to figure out my pattern of where I want this to set down. I probably could have sized this when I scaled it down to around 65%. I had printed it at 60% and that was too small. So I think I could have done 65, 66% and I wouldn't have had so much excess ink that I've had to waste. Speaking of sublimation ink, today I'm using the Epson printer for my sublimation projects. Now, for the Epson, I am really loving using Designscape. Once again, you can find that over on Design Bundles with your Plus membership. There's also a couple of things. There is even a file converter where if you purchase a PNG, you convert it to an SVG and all sorts of things. So tons of options for you Plus members. But the Designscape is going to be a perfect place for your sublimation projects with your Epson. Once again, you can layer over there, you can add text, you can have your backgrounds and add SVGs on top. So many different options. Over the next few weeks, I'm really going to try to dive into Designscape to show you guys what you can do, not even with your Epson and your sublimation printer, but as SVG files as well. So now that we're nearing this, let's go ahead and lift this up, remove our parchment paper again, and then we will just peel this right off. I'm super excited about this project because I just think it's such a super easy project, especially if you're just starting out and you want to test something. You can use these for testing out designs. Instead of using scrap fabric, now you have these and you can sell them, you can reuse them, you can clean your computers with these. You know what you can do with these, tons and tons of options. So like I said, such an exciting thing. When I seen these, I thought, wow, that's such a great project. So I was super excited to do it. My daughter is obsessed with sloth, so I thought this would be a great gift. So there you have it. You go from a white one straight to a super cute. So now you can see in the beginning we had a white. How much adorable is this to be able to have in your purse or your bag? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.